So we have to club all these individual pages, and how to club them, and how to make it a representable view. So that's by using stories. So story is basically just to create a dashboard. Normally we have a individual dashboards, but when you want to see multiple dashboard in a single frame, we don't have any choice. We have to navigate to one by one sheets. So story is the answer for this. We can club all together to frame a single dashboard like view where we have multiple tabs and multiple swipes.
Mm-hmm.
Swipes in the sense, if you are watching your dashboard through a tablet, okay, in that case how do you navigate? That would be difficult. So you can see
Right.
one dashboard and then swipe left or swipe right to see another dashboard. So that is can be possible through a story of Qlik Sense here. So what I'll do in ClickView, how you're doing? Normally we have usually a landing page, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
where we have some informations about the dashboard, some buttons to navigate to, some buttons or some menu to navigate to internal pages, a logo of your company, and then you can go for the next page. And the next page you have a dashboard, and then in a dashboard which would be the summary of other all pages, and then you'll go to the next individual pages of individual modules, okay, or individual facts. But after landing page,
Mm-hmm.
the dashboard page is basically showing the scorecard or the overview of the entire dashboard. Now going forward, you can go to sales analysis, you can go to revenue analysis, stock analysis, population analysis, all the various type of analysis. So likewise, we have independent dashboards. We will first create a landing page, then that will only show the dashboard, your the information about your dashboard. Now it is just the models. If your user will be landed here, you will not get an insight that where exactly this dashboard is, what this all about, what are the basic descriptions of the dashboard, what would be the benefit by looking out of it. So that we have to create first a landing page. We will create, which cannot be created through Qlik Sense here because it is only associated with the objects.
Chats. Right.
Then after the landing page, we will have another dashboard, and then we have a choice to use individual dashboard as well as individual object in the story. So it would completely a kind of you know um, presentation view, which can be shown in a projector, which can be directly seen in a tablet or mobile. Okay. So let's create a story. That's the benefit of story actually. To clubbing multiple dashboards together in a single frame, and you have some other choice to create a landing page, the menus, and navigations. So I'm going to create a new story here. The
Mm-hmm.
story name is Proof of Concept Dashboard, POC Dashboard. Now this is what we have the dashboard is, but these are not the, we should not say these are the dashboard. These are all the analysis. Individual analysis. In a dashboard, we'll have multidimensional analysis, scorecard analysis, measure analysis, okay, geographical analysis, competitive analysis, and so on. So all these analysis are the pages of an individual story. When I say story is a book, individual pages are the multiple analysis. And in the individual page, we have some paragraphs, we have some pictures, we have some other contents. So let's create it. You see, this just look like a PowerPoint, right? Here we have
Mm-hmm.
an option to create the slides. So first of all,
Okay.
I don't have any choice. I don't want to add any dynamic dashboard. I'll first create a static dashboard, which will be the home page of my dashboard, which will describe the metadata, which will describe the you know dashboard itself, what this dashboard is all about. So let's create First of all, I want a image
Okay.
to show my company logo. So I can take any image I do have. Okay, this one. And I have to click here insert. Okay. So it is being inserted. Now it can be used here. Just treat this as my company logo. And I want a heading of my dashboard. I want a title. This type of options were not there in Qlik Sense, desktop itself for the world development. Here we have this title as well as a paragraph. Proof of concept dashboard. Okay. Now I want a paragraph to describe about my dashboard.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is pretty much about my dashboard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here I will add some buttons. If it like this. This horizontal line. These objects were not there in Qlik Sense Development.
Right.
We can just treat this as a banner.
Mm-hmm. Just like a point. Okay.
Yeah. Because without this type of sense, dashboard will not be treated as professional. So need some designs and introductions. When you just come here initially, someone wants an introduction about the dashboard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This looks nice. So
Right.
Now we have a link also. We can navigate to other pages from here.
Mhm.
Some branding image could be good. So see, looks very beautiful. Just looks like a presentation. Now when you go next,
Right.
we can move on to multiple dashboards, or we can swipe left. So you need your design, you know, uh, thought. I mean, whoever has the good designer eye, they can design this kind of pages very beautifully.
Mhm.
And when the customer will be landed, the first impression would be the last impression. From this screen only, they will get a minimum descriptions, or you know, uh, the maximum highlights of a dashboard. Then they will go to the internal pages.
Next page.
Okay.
Right.
Now we have this plus button here to add slides. Okay. So what kind of slides we can add here? We can add either a dashboard or an individual object as well. Okay, this is just a frame. If you know Tableau, Tableau has the story option. Okay. Tableau also has this, because
Mhm.
as I said, ClickSense is just following Tableau to match the visualizations, so that it can compete them into the market. Yes, ClickQ is an enterprise level dashboard development tool where the customization, heavy data handling, and other performance factors are good as compared to Tableau. But Tableau is one of the base in terms of visualizations. So that's where the area where
Mhm.
ClickView was lacking. Now ClickView introduced with comparison to all the features of Tableau. Now this is also as good as Tableau in the market now.
Yeah.
Most of the features you can see, this has the resemblance with Tableau. Now I'll just take this dashboard, first one. This is a slide, so I can take one thing here. Individual slide I can add. So to go next, we have this option. So there's a right, yeah. You have this, because you want to see this in the tablet, just a presentation view, just like a
Mhm.
PPT. You have the right key and left key of the keyboard through which you can navigate. And there are also
Right.
button. There are also swipe left, swipe button was showing here, which is not showing. Yeah, here we have this option. Swipe next.
Okay.
Just as a slide, we don't have an option here. Yeah. So you can see the entire dashboard has been copied to this particular slide as a picture. You can see it just look like a picture.
Mhm.
Entire dashboard, it just look like a picture.
Right. Right.
However, we can also accommodate multiple dashboards here. Okay. So as I said, dashboard is a pages, and in a story there could be multiple pages. So in the single page of your story also you can accommodate a dashboard.
Mhm.
Okay. Now what we will do, how to add individual objects. I've just simply added a dashboard. How do I add it? Just create a sheet, create a new slide, and then go to this sheet library. So all the libraries which we have created is for individual sheets. So they are all individual sheets, cannot be called as a dashboard. I've added a scorecard. I'll also
Mm-hmm.
add a multidimensional analysis, which is here added as an individual sheet.
Okay.
So it is being embedded now. It is also being embedded here now. Just to see the dashboard, you have to go to the presentation mode. This is for center. I mean completely stretching the dashboard,
Mm-hmm.
aligning right, aligning left, and center.
Okay.
Okay. Now I can also, just like a presentation, I can promote and demote a particular slide here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how to add the individual object over here? I want to create a mashup kind of thing, like one sheet from one object from X dashboard, another object from Y dashboard, another object from Z dashboard, and multiple dashboards object. I will club together to form a summary, to form a dashboard overview. As I said, in the landing page, we usually have the static contents descriptions about your dashboard,
Mm-hmm.
and there would be another page which would be called as dashboard summary or over dashboard overview.
On the summary level. Mm-hmm.
Dashboard overview just gives the insight of all the facts of different models. So how do you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have different models. One is geographical, one is a multidimensional, one is multi-measure, one is a summary, filters, pie chart analysis. But I want all those dashboards component to be, most of the dashboard component, one component of individual dashboards will be brought here to this screen, and I'll just create a mashup kind of thing. I will just create some insight of all the dashboards, hints of all the dashboards.
Mm-hmm.
This is not here. I can mention the title here, title of a dashboard. Now when you see a particular dashboard, I can take individual objects to that particular screen. So I will go to there. First I will create a template, for beautiful template for designing. So in this template, one is this dashboard overview. So one will be a title, one would be subtitle, which should be given over here. Okay. We want a Now this would be a kind of template, and this template can be copied to multiple slides. I don't want need to repetitively create it. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, so here I will just duplicate this and can create multiple dashboards. This is dashboard overview. This is sales dashboard, sales facts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I want to add individual objects from one object from each dashboard so that I can create a summary here. So
Okay. Right.
I'll go to first dashboard. What I can do, how to take the dashboard there. There's an option called here, take a snapshot. Okay. So
Okay.
in Tableau, normally what you're doing there in while you're creating story in the left side, all the dashboard components and dashboards will be listed. There you can simply drag and drop. But here it is little bit tricky. You have to create another library in order to get the object there in the story. Okay. So as we have a sheet library there, we don't have the object library here in Tableau. I mean Qlik Sense. So we have to create a library of
Mm-hmm.
individual objects, and that library is called as a snapshot library. Okay, so I'm just creating a snapshot.
Okay.
When you create a snapshot, in order to identify this object in the snapshot library book, because you are going to add a lot of objects to this library, later on you'll be confused which object to add or which cannot should not. So I'll just take here
Okay.
as revenue bar chart. Okay, just for my reference, it's not like it should be shown. um,
Okay.
Snapshot annotation. Okay. I've added this to scorecard. Then I'll go to the next dashboard, multidimensional analysis. I'll also take some few pictures from here. This one, stack bar. We'll go to next. Then it has a multi-measure analysis for a comparison. So I can take this. I can take basically this one. Then what this dashboard is called, just take a gauge. API. So I'll create the individual libraries map. Whichever the object I want to be displayed in the uh, that story, I should be adding that. Matrix. Tree map. Okay, done. Now, you go to story and this create a first dashboard. So how to add this object to this screen? We have this camera icon. We have taken a snapshot and we just created a snapshot library. Okay, now we have to brought those objects to here to snapshot library. So first of all, I will add this one. So the object name which I have given for my reference, it's there, as well as the title of this object is also there. Okay. So there is also this library is also treasure with a timestamp, because I have created another library in another session in another training of the students, and this library is also created with another timestamp as showing us this week. Now here as a simple bar chart which was there, revenue bar chart, this one. So I can simply double click that and you see this dashboard is added. I mean there's a snapshot is added. So when I say snapshot, it is not just a dashboard, it is just a picture. You can see we've taken a snapshot, it's just like a photo, just acting as a picture, but it is a dynamic picture.
So yeah, I wanted to ask you.
Just a
You can
picture.
click on those.
I'm sorry, your voice is
Can the user click
so
on these and
dim,
make
I'm not able
selections?
to hear you properly.
Can the user click on this and make selections?
Yes, these I can make, that's the beauty here. So here
Oh,
you can see I'm
nice.
stretching it, it's just taking the aspect ratio. Okay, I'm not able to drag
Uh-huh.
it vertically, stretch it vertically, just because it is locked now. So if I want to unlock, here there's an option to unlock the snapshot. So when you unlock it, you can drag it vertically. See, I could drag it vertically, and you just notice,
Right, right.
try to notice one thing. It is a picture, but it's a dynamic picture. It's just acting like a chat. Can you see this? If you just squeeze
Hmm.
one picture, that
Yeah.
picture analysis will be small. But here, when I'm squeezing it horizontally, you can see individual bars are getting hidden. right?
Right, right.
Initially there were a lot of bars. When I'm squeezing it here, like I'm getting very few. So just treating this as a
Uh-huh.
frame. So I want to accommodate multiple objects here, so that's why I need some space.
Hmm.
And then try adding this one. If you want to add multiple also, you can do. Make some selections, and this one you can, I want that colorful bar. Start bar chart. Okay.
Right.
Unlock. Let's squeeze it up according to your preference.
Hmm.
Unlock. Anyway, you have to unlock it because if you do not unlock, you cannot squeeze it as per your area preference.
Right.
You have to keep a lot of objects here. 4 objects. It should be look like a overview.
Hmm. Or we can actually show an aggregated level data, right?
Right, right.
Right.
That's a standard. When you create a dashboard, as I said, like first would be your landing page,
Mm.
second would be your dashboard overview. Overview means landing
Uh-huh.
page shows the theory. Dashboard overview shows the statistics, KPIs, your basic highlights of all the models. Then you can go to the individual models. Just to maintain that
Hmm.
professionalism, we're just creating this approach. So
Okay.
whoever will see the dashboard, they will, instead of going to individual dashboards one by one through the menu,
Hmm.
you can better use this as a presentation. Yeah, this looks nice. So Save it. I should also add the KPI object here.
Honor. Yeah.
I should also take some more KPIs those I have created. That is there. Where?
Mm-hmm.
So take snapshot, KPI2, KPI2, 3. You have to double click on that.
Mm-hmm. The sizing and moving feature should be added here,
Yeah.
which is used in Qlik View. I
Yes.
mean, they can just copy it right now.
Yeah. But as I said,
Master.
in Tableau, this feature is not there. Tableau has this graphical view. So this is exactly being taken to the reference of the Tableau.
Oh, okay.
Qlik also, there's one problem in that case. You cannot make two objects with exactly equal size. But here it is very easy because it's a graphical view. So you have each corner.
Mm.
On a graph, each object can be easily
Mhm.
maintained. The size of each object can be easily maintained. Here in story, it is moving. You can see I'm moving through mouse.
Mm.
I mean, moving through keyboard. It is story, it is moving, but in
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Qlik Sense
right.
Designer view, I'm not able to move that.
Mm-hmm.
So this, okay. So the statistics over here. The first one, and this is sales dashboard. I'll
Mm-hmm.
just take it from. I don't want to take it from the individuals. I want to take it as a slide. This one,
Mm-hmm.
sales dashboard. Just take
Sales sheet directly.
uh,
Yeah.
this is for sales dashboard. We had one thing,
Sales is first scorecard.
scorecard.
Mm-hmm. No, this is then.
Oh, what happening when you're creating a dashboard? You have to add individual objects in the snapshot. But when you have to create a screen, there we don't have any control or anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We can add a title on top of that for designing, but entire
Uh,
screen will be frozen. So in this case, the better option is to choose individual object. Will not much time because that's the reason we have chosen this story.
mm, uh, so our template would go.
Yeah.
Right, right.
When it is locked, it is just maintaining the aspect ratio of that object.
Hmm.
We can also have slicing and dicing over here. Though it is a snapshots, I'll show you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So my dashboard presentation is ready. This can be demonstrated very easily. So you see there is a this version. So once they use, this can be also deployed.
Okay.
Okay. First landing page. That's a beautiful view, right?
Hmm.
I mean, it's just like
Right.
a design of the Qlik, but you cannot do the same thing
Mm-hmm.
in the Qlik Sense desktop development platform. In development, in the sheet, you cannot design there like this because we don't have this line object, we don't have this image, we don't have the title, okay, subtitle, all those things we cannot.
Mm-hmm.
This is look like the standard classic Qlik dashboard with a better visualization, right?
Right. Right.
This also looks nice. This looks nice because when you have the standard banners, this type of designing looks more professional. And here is a dashboard. I'm getting exactly the snapshot of a dashboard.
Mm-hmm.
So entire sheet is coming here. Now, when you want to have an analysis, because it's a snapshot, we cannot make a more analysis over here. Just a second, I'm coming to that screen. Yeah, this one. As it is a snapshot, in order to make a analysis
Mm-hmm.
over here, you need to right click here and go to source. If you want to make any changes, see it is.
Oh. Okay.
You can see on the hover of the mouse, I'm getting the tooltip. So it is not purely an image.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a clone of a object which is coming here. It's not just like a image snapshot, but it is not so dynamic.
Okay. Uh,
Um, because I'm not able to select anything here. I just can make analysis, but it is just like a PPT.
oh.
I can see this. but I cannot make the slicing and dicing over here. If you want to make slicing and dicing, you have to go to this particular sheet, right click, go to source.
Mhm.
You can have a bit more featured analysis over here. Click on this and you're getting this feature.
Right. Okay.
But this slicing and dicing is not possible in the story. But this thing is possible in
Uh-huh.
Tableau, because Tableau is just adding this object as a uh, you know um, live object in the
Applicator.
story. But here it is just creating a snapshot, and some part of features are missing there. When I go to story,
Right.
return, return to story.
Yeah, that would be better if you add a live object, no? Uh-huh.
I can visualize,
Right.
but I cannot click this scroll bar to see the object
Mm.
right in the right side. I cannot click here. I
Mm.
just only see the tooltips. I cannot make a slicing and dicing. I
Mm.
cannot make a selection over here. So to see this, go for the selection, go to source. That option is there in the live. User can do it and go for a selection.
Okay.
Return to story. This option is there. So this is pretty much about the story. I hope you would have enjoyed this session. So
Yeah, I